Actually, 4 listings that you've seen, 4 Dalal Street debuts. One of them, of course, is Gem Aromatics, and that's a company that has made a muted market debut. The company, in fact, listed with a 2.5% premium on the NSE. In fact, let's also get in Agnidev's conversation with Yash Vipul Parekh, who's the MD and CEO at Gem Aromatics, to also try and understand what he talks about, the plans for expansion, growth roadmap as well for the company after the listing.
I'd like to ask you to explain for the benefit of our viewers, what exactly is it that your company does? You know, you just got listed, there will be more investors waiting to jump in onto the company. So what exactly does Gem Aromatics do?
So we make ingredients that go primarily into flavors and fragrances, and with our new capacity expansion happening for our unit number 3 in Dahej, under 100% subsidiary Crystal Ingredients, we will be going in for far more value-added chemicals, specialty molecules and performance chemicals as well. So in essence, the bulk of the business as it stands today is making ingredients that go into flavors and fragrances.
Right, so flavors and fragrances, but with the capacity addition, is it the same industry you will be staying in, or are you expanding beyond the given niche?
Right, so the new capacity expansion, majority of it is happening at our unit number 3, which is in Dahej, Gujarat. We would be expanding both in flavors and fragrances, and also in the value-added chemistry. There are a lot of, in the value product chart, there are a lot of other adjacent products that go into performance chemicals as well. So we would be entering there. For example, we would be going from phenol to anistol. And I'm becoming a fairly large producer of that particular chemistry on vapor phase-based molecules, highly technology-driven, with a focus on catalysis. So yes, we would be going into adjacent specialty chemicals as well.
And what kind of a revenue windfall do you see coming from this capex? I know you can't talk future numbers, but in general, like if you can give me a ballpark estimate.
I don't know if I can do that at this stage, but by all means, certainly the capacity expansion that we had planned to a large extent that has been successfully completed. And as we are ramping up, we expect a major bump in our capacities to be operational as of August 2025. So we'll see that uptick happen reasonably soon.
Right, so moving on, I'd like to ask you about the use of your IPO proceeds. If I understand correctly, a part of that is going into debt reduction, which also includes your subsidiary Crystal. But can you tell us more about this subsidiary and how it works in tandem with the parent organization?
So there are a lot of, as company, we have always focused upon forward, backward and lateral chemistry. So whatever we were doing in our existing product portfolio, how do we forward integrate into, let's say, L-menthol into a cooling agent, which would be ideally used by the confectionery segment. That's an example of forward integration. If we were making a product called synthetic anethol, how do we go ahead and make a backward integration from there and bring in cost efficiency? If you're making a natural version of a particular product, how do we make a synthetic version? So in essence, we try to figure out how our existing units, all of them can be working in tandem and provide a holistic solution to a customer. So in other words, if a customer is thinking about mint, clove, for example, they will always have to consider Gem as a reliable supplier of this.